Hello, your psychiatrist, Dr. Cidambi from the United States of America. This will be the last of the series regarding this topic, infidelity. Building trust. That's what we're going to talk about. On the surface, it sounds like pretty straightforward. Building trust, show up on time, do what you said you're going to do. But it's a lot more. It's not that just like remembering to take out trash. Our brain is wired in a complex way. When trust is broken, that prediction or reliability, poof, it's gone. To rebuild it, we need to establish a new pattern and a new normal, and it has to be consistent. So every time you need to say what you're going to do, you're reinforcing. For example, think about building a bridge. Laying one brick and then laying the next brick, and over time the consistency is really build the safety. And so it's like building a bridge brick by brick, and the same way rebuilding trust brick by brick. It's no walk in the park. It's a list of challenges, overcoming past hurt, really being able to communicate, and past betrayal being really addressed. It's brutal. Betrayal is brutal. It cuts deep. It shakes that core belief of you being safe and secure in a relationship. Dealing with the aftermath of this ruining this trust due to betrayal, rebuilding trust. It's possible. It is possible, but there are a lot of different approaches. That the one that is more effective is the EFT, emotionally focused therapy. So why is it making it so effective? Imagine like EFT is like a GPS to your relationship. So it helps to map out where there are bumps on the road, right? So how to avoid those potholes over and over again. So this is the relationship GPS. So it teaches you how to communicate better and what are the pitfalls right there. So understanding the deeper emotional needs, it's rooted in attachment theory. So attachment theory is that the early experiences how we connected with our parents, it shapes away how we relate to others in the relationships out in the world in the later lives. It could be clashing style. We are not pointing fingers. We are pointing out what each person needs to feel secured in their relationships. There's another thing that we need to talk about, vulnerability. So to rebuild trust, you should be willing to let your guards down. The vulnerability is the key that unlocks real intimacy. It's like saying, this is me, I'm not perfect, I make mistakes, but I trust you enough to see the real needs. And that's scary. That's super scary. Who wants to expose their weakness? But that is the point. When you are both willing to be vulnerable with each other, it creates that incredible space of empathy and understanding. So you get to see each other's struggle, and that kind of the connection that happens, that's where the healing really happens. Showing your vulnerability is the trust muscle. The trust muscle, that is so important. So to really rebuild trust after a betrayal, you got to be ready to be able to talk about the hurt and the anger, and you have to create a space where both of you are safe to be vulnerable in that space. You have to learn to forgive. How do you even learn to forgive even after this betrayal? Those are really big questions. To be honest with you, there's no one right answer. Forgiveness is a deeply personal process, and it takes time. There's no magic formula. There is no set timeline. It is important to remember forgiveness is not about condoning what happened. It's not saying that it's okay. It's about letting go of that anger, that resentment that you're carrying around. It's you are freeing yourself from the burden of pain. It's not for the other person, it's for you. It's the gift that you give to yourself. You might never forget what happened. That's okay. But forgiveness allows you to move forward without being weighed down by the past betrayal. So this is so important for you to let go. That's the forgiveness. And if you can understand that, and being forgiving is so important to rebuild your trust. It takes patience to build trust. It's the willingness from both sides to be able to work through this. This is not a linear process. There will be bumps. There will be times, when both of you would feel that I'm making one step forward, 10 steps backwards. But they are normal. They are the part of the process. Don't get things get messy. Be kind to yourself. Keep moving forward. One break, one conversation at a time. To everyone out there on this journey of building trust, how can you create that safe space of vulnerability in your relationship? And are you willing to get into this? Are you ready to give that gift of forgiveness to yourself and not holding that anger and ruining your own self? Are you ready? If you're willing to, then you can definitely start this journey. And this journey is, once again, it's a lot of bumps on that road, but these bumps are not going to kill you. If it doesn't kill you, what doesn't kill you is going to make you stronger. That's where I want to leave you guys today with. And I will meet you with a new topic in my next video. Up until then, bye-bye.